Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot.org daily reflection, morning inventory. This is kind of where we just take that opportunity to check in with the universe. And I tell you what, good morning, Maureen. So this is a good morning for me because it just reminds me why we do this. And that, so I come in here this morning and I'm a few minutes early. And I start shuffling and I'm going to breathe, but my brain is going everywhere. I mean, I only have a few minutes before this starts and I want to jump up, make sure the door is closed. There's like these other things and I'm just like having a difficulty sitting in my seat. Because sometimes we just go. We go. So I just kind of stopped and said, all right, what's going on? And this is part of what the meditating is. And I'm sitting here shuffling the cards, listening to them like they're the sounds of the ocean. And I just realized it's like for some reason I'm feeling this vibrating anxiety that's just a normal part of life. We all go through it. And it's like, and this is why I do this. This is why I suggest other people do this, where we get that light switch that says, all right, it's time to just breathe. Because otherwise, with that free-floating anxiety, whatever it might be at the back of my head, that would be in charge for the day. So at least when we acknowledge, when we go inside and we just recognize where we are at this moment, then it gives us a chance to reflect on that. And there are no coincidences. There are no omens. There are no, there are no coincidences and everything's an omen is what I always say. But we have to listen to the world. We have to listen to our environment. We have to listen to ourselves to really be able to intuitively react with what's going on around us. So this is, again, one of those reasons why I'm grateful. And it's like, again, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. It reminds me to take a breath and put our feet flat on the floor and butt comfortable, shoulders relaxed. And this is where we get to check in with the universe using the tarot, where the universe gets to hold up a mirror and ask us, what do we see? And we look at the reflection in the tarot. And that's what we get to analyze. But I hope everybody else is having a good morning, because I know that my day started out much better than when I first sat down in this seat, because, wow, I don't know what was going on. But it's all part of adulting. So I'm going to lay out these 3 stacks, each one a different thread going out to the universe, each one a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these stacks is a different path. Because this stack has one conversation in it. This stack has a different conversation. Whichever stack we choose is the path that we will be reflecting on throughout the day. Today, let's take a look at what's right on top. Let's look at that top stack, and I like to think of that as things that are right in front of us and we don't even see them. We're going to do our 3 and 1. And I'll flip each card over one at a time like we are reading the pages of a book. So what do we have for today? Carla, good morning. I hope you are well. And today we are starting with justice. And what is justice? Justice is about the facts, seeing things as the way they really are. So there is no room here for emotion. There is no room here for, well, this is how I feel. Justice's sword is perfectly upright. Justice has these scales here so that we can balance what we're seeing. So when we start out with justice, we're starting out with 20/20 vision. and we're not getting clouded by how we feel. That's not easy sometimes. And then we have the Queen of Coins. And the way she's looking at that coin and the way she's offering it to Justice, I personally see this almost as if, so queens are the element of water. Queens are about emotions and feelings. And coins are about home, health, finances, and all those things like that. And court cards could be us. They could be somebody else. They're not male or female. They're masculine energy, feminine energy. Got all that covered now. Good. But the Queen of Coins is kind of special because I like to think of her as the example of like Ron Weasley's mom, if you've ever read Harry Potter. I mean, she's the one that takes care of home and hearth. She's the one that makes sure things get done. She's the one that will, if a stranger walks into her house, she's going to feed that person. So she's going to kind of look at Justice and say, you are so right. But she will kind of go under the radar. She's more about making sure that people are taken care of. And she knows that sometimes you gotta bend the rules. So I'm just curious to see what we have next, because she's like staring right at Justice and just saying, you are so right. But at the same time, she's taking care of what needs to be taken care of. And she will make sure that people, again, you don't mess with her. I mean, she will be that mama cat. Or, you know, and again, masculine, feminine, all that stuff. But she'll make sure the right thing's done, but not because it's the law or the rule. She'll make sure the right thing gets done because it's the right thing. And then we have Death, which is about transition. It's about moving forward. It's about leaving something behind. And so the Queen of Coins is that card that you want to have there to help you transition. So again, this card could be us. It could be somebody else. But this is about seeing things for the way that society sees it and the way the law sees it. And then somebody who sees things for the way they really are. Because when transition comes, it's not always easy, you know? And so it comes down to there's what's right, you know, and what we should do and what's right. What we should do is follow the Justice card, but what's right might actually be looking in our heart and making that decision as we move forward. So let's see what the advice card is. So today's one of those days we really want to pay attention to, because we have the Sun card, which is one of the happiest cards in the deck. The Sun card is just that. It's about the illumination we get. It's about the joy of just enjoying the fruits of the sun. It's about this moment and acknowledging all the good things. So, as we look at this, we have one minor card, and that's an important one. It's a Queen of Coins. And as major as these cards are, because minor cards are the day-to-day cards. Majors, like the Justice card, like the Death card and the Sun, those are destiny cards. Okay? But in the center of everything is our day-to-day card. And the Queen of Coins sees things more clear than you might possibly think Justice does, because Justice is by the book. Justice is only going to see things as they are written down, tradition, things like that. The Queen of Coins is more about doing what's right, and not because somebody tells us to. not because it's written down. She's going to see things through emotions. She's going to see things. So for today, when we see things just as facts in the way they are, we're not looking at life in a sunshiny way. It's just, this could even be like something legal coming up or anything like that. But we have transitions in our lives. We talk about the death card will come up all the time. I read cards every day. Some days just several times. Thursday, I'm probably going to read for about 50 people. The death card's going to come up 100 times. Because life is full of transition. It's just that each transition we make today, I'm on a road, I'm going to take an exit. That's a transition. And it's going to take me someplace new. There are 50 exits that I still have to take. Each one is just important because if I miss an exit, it's going to affect my destination. Today is about traveling the road. Our destination is the Sun card. The map says we should take these highways, these serious ones, get behind this trucker and just smell his exhaust and do what we're supposed to do and get there. The Queen of Coins is going to say, you know what? I know this really pretty road that goes through the mountains, and I think that you need to take a break. You're going to get to your exit. You're going to get to where you need to. Not when justice thinks you should, but when the time is right. Today is about taking that exit that you want to take and not what you should take. Today is about looking at the destination of the Sun and then making decisions on which exit to take based on that. Does that make sense? Sometimes we need to veer off and we need to follow what we feel is right. And especially if we are the Queen of Coins and we're there to help somebody transition. Maybe we need to tell them, you need to put the map down, stop, and let's just get a bowl of soup. It's not on the map that says we get a bowl of soup, but maybe that's what we need to do. So we need to decide, is the Queen of Coins somebody that's going to help us read the map? Are we the Queen of Coins reading that map? And then decide not what is the fastest way to get someplace, but what maybe for today is the best way. So with that, I hope you have an amazing day. And I am going to be back again tomorrow. An amazing evening, amazing afternoon. All depends upon where you're at and when you're watching this. But I hope you have that really good day. And just reflect on, there's the fastest way and then there's the way that we really should do it. That's right for us. Take care.